Hello and welcome to video 2 in Feeling Good about how we feed our babies, craft and a chat for parents and children. In this video, I'm going to talk about preparing your hearts for decoration, what to use to decorate your hearts, things to think about when decorating your hearts, and what to watch next. First, you need your paper. You can use plain paper or coloured paper. I choose to use a mixture of pink and red paper. Each sheet of paper makes 2 large hearts or 4 smaller hearts. The first time I made this, I started out by only making 1 large heart for each child, but my son wanted to make much more than 1 decoration. So the next time I made 6 large hearts and another 4 smaller hearts at once. To make the 6 large hearts, put 3 pieces, got some yellow in there as well, put 3 pieces of paper together. Then you're going to need to fold the paper in half like this. There we go. Then, keeping the paper together, you want to take a pen and you're going to draw a heart, a large heart shaped, on the paper. Try and take up the whole of that, the whole of this half paper if you can. Okay. There we go, so that's my paper. Now, you're going to need some scissors for the next bit. Okay, so if you have your scissors, what you now need to do is to make sure you're keeping the paper together and to cut round your heart shape. Hold tight on that paper so that you get the same shape for all of your hearts. There we go. Right, now you have 6 hearts. 6 hearts there. Okay, now if you want to make the smaller heart shapes, you can take 1 piece and instead of folding it just in half, like that, you can, you guessed it, fold it another time so you've got quarters. And of course that's going to make 4 small hearts. So again, we draw the heart shape. And then there's the heart shape, and then keeping the paper together, we're going to cut that heart shape out. There we go. So we've got 4 small hearts. Now, you want to make some holes in your hearts. This is going to be to help you hang up your decoration. Now, I think making the holes is probably a job for the grown-up. You can make the holes using a hole punch or using scissors, or if you want, you can use a pen and some blue tack, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to use the hole punch to make holes in these hearts. Here we go, take the hole punch. Now you're going to want a hole here and a hole here so that you can hang your heart up nice and evenly. There we go. That's the hole punch, making 1 hole. And then hole punch is probably the easiest way to do this. But of course, if you want to use scissors, you just fold over the top of the heart and make 2 little snips. And that gives you a little hole there. If you don't want to use scissors and you don't have a hole punch, you can do it using some blue tack and a pen or a pencil, anything else with a kind of pointy end. So you just pop your blue tack there. That's the side you want to make, where you want to make your hole. Turn it over, and then you just press this pen through the paper. It goes into the blue tack. Peel off the blue tack, and you get a nice little hole there. So that's one way to do it. Now the hearts are ready to decorate. You can use whatever you have around the house to decorate your hearts. You can use pens and pencils or crayons. My son liked decorating using these foam shapes. They're very easy to just stick on. We also enjoyed using glitter. So I used some glitter on this one. This is one that my daughter made using glitter, and also some glittery stick-on shapes. If you want to decorate your heart with glitter, you just choose some bits that you want to shine, like this, and then you fill them in with glue, and then you just sprinkle over the glitter. It's best to do this on top of a newspaper or a piece of scrap paper so that you don't end up with glitter everywhere. Another thing that I like to do is to use wax crayons and felt tips to create a pattern. And I'm going to show you how to do that one now. Now, if you're doing this, you need to start with your wax crayons. I am using a pink heart, so I think I might choose red for my crayon. So I've got my red crayon now, and I'm going to draw a nice pattern on the heart. I have chosen to draw a heart shape. Maybe I will draw some nice zigzag lines. There we go, in the heart. And then you can choose a felt tip pen, and if you draw over the wax with the felt tip pen, then you'll get a nice pattern. Like this. So that's one thing that I like to do. It's quite fun because the wax resists the ink, so the wax comes through the felt tip. It's a little bit like a secret message. If you want to do it with wax the same colour as your paper, then that also can have a nice effect. Okay, so here are some questions to think about while you're decorating your heart shape. Have you ever fed a baby? How did you feed them? What did you enjoy about feeding them that way? What did you not enjoy? What wasn't so good? How do parents show that they love their babies when they feed them? How does thinking about feeding babies make you feel? While you're decorating your hearts, you might enjoy listening to Video 3, where I talk about my research. There are also some posters and an animated video to explore. You can find these in the Find Out More About the Research column. Video 4 explains how to hang up the decorations. If you've used paint or glue to decorate your hearts, you may need to leave them to dry before this step.